Welcome to HueLike Vlog. One of the basic objectives of HueLike Vlog is to discuss literature, stories, novels, and poetry written by Indian authors. We will also discuss international literature and non-fiction, but Indian literature will be an important part of our discussion. Little Notes of Anguish is a collection of poetry by Sneha Jaiswal. She is an Indian author and has published both prose and poetry. For a reader, what matters is good writing, which is what the HueLike vlog is all about. Today we discuss Sneha Jaiswal's collection of poems, the Little Notes of Anguish, which are heartfelt and poignant. The quality of writing and the way of expression of thoughts are fantastic.
Good poetry generates and gets created from the heart, from the inner depths of self. Poetry cannot emerge from the mind. Mental skills can at best polish the language. The essence of good poetry is not just in the thoughts and themes, but the vibes that it creates. The initial poems in this collection have an element of reflection.
Poems make remorse sound better, and their charm seems to forever last.
The desperation of human society is well articulated and conveyed.
How desperate have the times become that we want to live on planets unseen?
The sense of desperation gradually transforms into a rebel attitude that questions. The transformation of the initial angst to the questioning the society is visible when she says,
"Show me your gods, not in your books or statues. Ask them to walk on our roads or our plateaus. Where do they live? Where do they sleep? If they are awake forever, do they blink? Do they weep?"
The poetess doesn't seem to be a non-believer, but clearly makes a distinction between God and religion. She questions religion as a social phenomena and questions the society on it. As we know from sociology, that for religion it is necessary to have institutions along with a priest class, religious books and rituals. But even the illiterate poor can reach God by living in the forest. Our great saints meditated in the forests and mountains to reach God. As she says,
Ask why non-believers haven't been burnt to dust while children are mutilated, sold for a kidney or a lung.
in one of the poems, in a very beautiful and startling way, the poetess declares her independence to think. As she says,
For I want to be as ambiguous as a poem with no longing to be understood.
many things can remain hidden in the words of poetry, and every line can have different meanings for each of us.
If you like good poetry that makes you think, then read this book.
Sneha Jaiswal had earlier published a very well written book of short stories on the 2020 pandemic by the title Love, Loss, Lockdown, and it depicted the way the pandemic affected the lives of common people.
In the end, I would say read a lot, read good books, read in the language in which you are comfortable, but do read. If you liked this presentation, then please like and subscribe so that this presentation reaches those who love to read and discuss books.
Thank you very much for watching this presentation.